It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Washington Wizards. Well, for Washington, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie,
you're not sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Mm-hmm. Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D. Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
that's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James.
Well, since he took the smaller guys, which is unique, I'm going to take the power forwards. Blake Griffin. And you know what?
He's one of the league's most physical players?
Yeah, Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's physical. He just gets thrown around a lot sometimes, but
well, he's not physical. Crazy.
No, but he throws it around too,
man.
He
does not.
He throws it around.
Does not.
Yes, he does. He and Zach Randolph.
D-U-Z-N-O-T.
Yeah, I like
does
Zach.
not.
Yes, he does. And Dwight Howard is physical, and my man Nikola
Pekovic.
Yes, is one of the toughest bigs I've seen around.
And what's Dwight Howard's name? You can say it.
Dwight Howard.
No, say it.
Super Dwight Howard.
Say it with some energy.
Come on, give us a Superman.
Superman is in the building.
There he goes. There he goes.
Now you ticked off the big fella. That's it for now. Talk to you later.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Wizards. At power forward, Dirk Nowitzki. At center, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. At the other forward position, Baller. At shooting guard, Fernandez. At the other guard position, Ball. The head coach of the visiting team is Randy Whitman. At power forward, standing 6'11", number 9. Channing Frye. At point, 6 feet 4 inches, number 3, Drew Holiday. At the center position, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 17, Jonas Valanciunas. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 42, Dominique Wilkins. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 32, Scottie Pippen. Stan Van Gundy is your head coach. Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Detroit Pistons preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference match. This is their first look at this year's Washington squad. Last season, they couldn't get the edge in the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season series. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Nowitzki. Clutch out there with Skinny. Then there's Baller. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. Baller drops in the tray. Baller's got the first points up on the board for the Wizards.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
And Washington put together a good season against the East last year. Ended up with that 46-36 record, with 30 of those wins coming against the rest of the conference.
And that is good. Skinny's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
And the foul on Skinny. That is his first foul of the game. Now off the inbound. Wilkins' shot is off. Wizards 46-36 last season. That was good enough for them to land the number 5 seed.
Well, it was actually, Kevin, the same finish they had in the conference in 2014. Even though they won more games, Washington, though, was only 10-15 against the rest of the Eastern Conference playoff teams.
Just 3 to shoot. Fernandez from outside. No good. Good work defensively by Pippen. Here are the Pistons with the ball. 6-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And after fellas got some pogo stick. I mean, the power to go along with it.
It's never gentle.
It sure isn't. Just a ruthless finisher in close.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here is Fernandez, defended by Wilkins. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by Fernandez.
Assisted.
Abdul-Jabbar's got his first bucket of the night. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. There's a screen. He dishes it to Pippen. Hands it from downtown.
To get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of two halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff life.
Here's Fry, following the three-pointer by Washington. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here is Fernandez, defended by Wilkins. And Fernandez kicks to Nowitzki. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And Holiday, here we go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials on the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his
And we all know Drew Holiday is a tremendous talent. That's why he was traded for the draft picks that became Nerlens Noel 2 years ago and Elfrid Payton last season. Such impressive company that Holiday may be feeling the pressure to live up to it.
No good on the free throw. Getting back to Holiday, we've seen the size, the court awareness, the change of pace moves he brings. Clark with a little more assertiveness and continued improvement on his jump shot. He'd be hard for anyone to keep up with.
Boy, I really like this young man's game. He's got tremendous natural ability and a great work ethic. I think he'll very well be one of the best guards in the league. Only 25 years old right now. Plenty of time to reach that potential.
It's hauled in by Fry.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk. And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Drew Holiday.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract 2014. And the very first leg of that contract promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he lost his starting job along the way. Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
To the right side. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Baller. Here is Skinny. An 11-point game for him in the win against Indiana. That one goes. Count it. Well, talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, handing it back to Kevin Love.
Yeah, offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
And both free throws good for Pippen. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Out left to the wing. Passes the ball. 11 seconds left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Nowitzki kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Wizards have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
5 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Dragic from outside. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Wizards out front, up by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Palace, let's give it up.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And Detroit has possession. They trail by 7. Pippen is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Williams. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Dragic into the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Ball stolen.
That steal was a product of active hands and outstanding defensive awareness there.
Baller guarded by Pippen. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. 5 to shoot. For 3, Fernandez. And he gets it to go. Fernandez has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Wizards.
And really, last season was one of improvement for the Pistons. They were able to shoot the ball better and better as the season wore on. Overall, they cut out the little mistakes that had bothered them back in 14.
To the middle. Here's Baller. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Baller's got 8.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Well, as you said, Greg, the Pistons were a team that showed marked improvement, and Clark, they did clean up their play style as well.
Yeah, they got better from 2014 to 15 in terms of upping their assists and cutting down the turnovers. Just made it a much more enjoyable game to watch the way they play.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Abdul-Jabbar misses. Pistons trail by 10. The kick out to Williams. Again, the miss by Williams. Washington's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Detroit basketball.
Let's look at the numbers for Pachulia. How he did last season. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
Well, he realizes his role. I mean, rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else is a bonus.
So Stan Van Gundy's going to talk to his team here. Timeout. Last season, both sides of the coin for the Wizards started out very hot.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 6, which tied a franchise best that record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
Williams, a screen on Nowitzki. Off the pick. Can't hit. And it's Washington the other way.
And the Wizards really struggled post-All-Star break, playing under 500. Still, though, they seem to pull things together at the very end and on into the postseason.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Free throw no good for Lou Williams.
Well, there's no denying it. The Wizards had some bumps, and you mentioned that. Some weeks they looked like a lottery team, then the next they looked like a title contender. They knew how to make the most of their games when they did get hot, though.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now here's Pippen. He's guarded closely. Here's Embiid. Rebound, Washington. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Pistons trail by 10. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points than the open court.
And the foul on Skinny. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
Channing Fries checked in for Detroit. Wilkins comes in for Williams. Outside Dragic. Pass to Pippen. Outside Wilkins. Back to Pippen. Clock at 4. Hits the front of the rim and out.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Hooked away, and here they come. Goes up, and that one is stuffed right through.
and they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
There's the screen. Wilkins dishes to Pippen. Kicks to Pachulia to stop the run, and he gets it to go. Pachulia's got his first 2 points of the night. Washington leading now by 14. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Nowitzki right side. Fernandez from outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. 9 points for Clutch.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Dragic kicks to Pachulia. The kick out to Wilkins. Outside Dragic. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Wilkins. Wilkins has got 6 points. Washington's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. That's good. And the Wizards lead by 17.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Wizards lead by 17. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first half, that's for sure. I'm Ernie Johnson, joining in after the first 2 quarters of play. It's Washington in control. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny?
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
The first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Baller having a dominant impact in this game.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
So on the floor for Washington, we got Jordan. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Irving. Then it's Freak, and it's Clutch in at the point.
Yeah, the Pistons ended last season with a record of 32-50. They played decently enough against the rest of the East and had 23 of their 32 wins against the Eastern Conference.
Screen by Valanciunas. Pippen, the pass to Valanciunas. Fry dishes to Holiday. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Holiday.
Second half just getting started. 1 minute played. Now here's Freak, defended by Wilkins. Freak passes to Clutch. Knocks down the 3 ball. Clutch has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pistons trail by 16.
Detroit calls timeout.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Despite an overall strong year in 2015 for the Wizards, they were down the road.
And it's only 17 wins away from home, tied the Pelicans for the fewest road wins for any team that actually made the playoffs last year.
And for the Wizards and their road problems, a lot of it came from their inability to defend the three. I mean, they were in the bottom third in the league at defending the three as the road team.
Pippen kicks to Fry. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his first foul.
That's his first.
And you know what's odd about the Wizards' road problems is that they played outstanding defense otherwise. I mean, compared to 2014, they definitely took a step backwards in regards to their road play last season.
Now here is Holiday. Down low. No good from Fry.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage in. As a result, they've got a big lead. Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
There's the dish to Freak. Launches it. And again, Washington with the triple.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Now here is Holiday. Dishes it to Pippen. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Pippen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Freak. Back to Jordan. It's tipped. Stolen by Pippen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Holiday. And Wilkins slams it in.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Slammed up by Jordan.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back, with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
Fry, good.
Channing Frye.
Fry's got 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Channing, good on the basket. Book it.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Jordan with the bucket.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Now here's Wilkins. 10 points for him. It's blocked by Shaq. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. A different look here for Detroit. Joel Embiid is checked in for Fry. Cephalosha comes in for Pippen. And it's Williams in for Dominique Wilkins.
Lou Williams.
Valanciunas against Shaq. Valanciunas. And Shaq pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists. Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And Freak throws it down.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Cephalosha's shot is good. Wizards leading by 17. Here's Clutch. The pass to Freak. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Pistons back on the floor.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. There's Dragic with the three. And no good trying to get that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Wizards out front, leading by 17. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story of this matchup. Here's Clutch. Dragic is out there with Williams. Then there's Pachulia. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Cephalosha in at the three. That's the group for Detroit right now. And it's Freak missing. Pistons trail by 17. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Dragic. Williams has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pistons. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Williams. Shaq with a screen on Williams. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Feeds it to O'Neal. Pachulia with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And stolen by Irving. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way up the floor. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Assist goes to.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Washington.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they challenge every shot. Also gotten quite a few blocks. So
is checked in for Pachulia. Pippen comes in for Cephalosha. And Wilkins subbed in for Williams. Pistons trail by 17. And a foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Wizards making a switch here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Shaq. The bodyguard comes in for Irving. Baller, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. And it's Clutch in for Clutch. Now Dragic. Scottie Pippen missing from long range. And again, Washington running the court in transition. Fernandez. That's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket
and don't let them set up the defense.
And it's Pippen with the jam.
Everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that. You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
And the Pistons making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Now here's Wilkins. Got a piece of it. And slammed up by Fernandez.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
So it's Detroit now after the basket by Washington. Holiday dishes to Wilkins. Back to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Valanciunas passes to Wilkins. Detroit, no good that time either.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now Valanciunas. Dominique Wilkins missing from long range. Here's Baller. Look at that.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Wizards.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Clutch. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pachulia comes in for Channing Frye. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Scottie Pippen. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Wilkins. Now here's Pachulia. And he uses the glass on the lane.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Passes it the ball. To the inside. And now the Pistons fast break. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
Substitution for the Pistons. Deontay Weber.
Here's Embiid. And a miss there off the inbound. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Fernandez. That's good.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Embiid the screen. Williams attacking. And again, it's the Pistons missing. To the inside. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Here's Ball. Can't connect. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal, got Kenny the Jet Smith. Without further ado, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, going to a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.